I don't care how they identify or whatever kind of delusion people live in, whatever kind of mental disease that they have. Boys are boys and girls are girls. It's simple and basic. It's always been that way, and that's why we have separate bathrooms. I'm not going to allow my girls or my boys to shower with the opposite sex because I don't want them fondled or tainted by one of these deranged people sexually. And that's what lingers in these groups of homosexuality and transgenderism.
What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are feeling good. My name is Andrew, and today I'm back with another amazing video and check out with you guys. This is called Purple Head Transgender Person versus Man Who's Had Enough. You know how it goes, guys. We talk less and we react more. Let's check this out.
You say you care about the students, but half of you are not sure what gender is, especially transgender. I know the lawyer said transsexual earlier. That's not the correct term. It's transgender. I'm a transgender woman. My pronouns are she, her, and I will only accept those pronouns. I will not be addressed any other way. And in the workspace, I'm protected by that. Our students should be too, especially when they're not over 18 and don't have a voice. So I'm just imploring you to go beyond what, just really consider, what is this fight really about? Why is it such entrenched? I know we hear a lot about religious liberty, and quite honestly, I grew up in Christian education all through college. I don't remember any of my doctrinal classes mentioning only male and female, and that's the way it should be. If you feel it is, awesome, good, you get to believe that. You don't get to impose those beliefs on anybody else. And that's actually what religious liberty is that your right to believe that is protected, but the other person that identifies as something else is also is right to be protected. So I guess I'm here to say is, with Oshkosh Pride, we're paying attention. And we're going to be involved in this conversation if it keeps on going.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous that you guys are even considering letting bathrooms and locker rooms being co-ed. I don't care how they identify or whatever kind of delusion people live in, whatever kind of mental disease that they have. Boys are boys and girls are girls. It's simple and basic. It's always been that way, and that's why we have separate bathrooms. I'm not going to allow my girls or my boys to shower with the opposite sex because I don't want them fondled or tainted by one of these deranged people sexually. And that's what lingers in these groups of homosexuality and transgenderism is sexually explicit ideology. My daughter goes to Franklin. She brought home books about how it's okay that two parents are gay in a household, and it's okay for boys to be girls and girls to be boys. What kind of delusion are you guys living in? Are people really retarded? We're still having these talks? Like, what is going on here? Like,
we don't use that word.
No, it's a word. I can use that if I want. Yes, I can. And yeah, I can't believe people are so open-minded. Their brains have literally fell out. Does nobody know why we had opposite sport teams and opposite bathrooms for boys and girls? To protect both sexes from one another? If they want to play some delusional game and we have to allow it, then they should have their own bathroom and their own support, their own sports. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
They shouldn't be allowed to women to come and shower in the boys' locker room. I don't want one of these succubuses coming in there spoiling my young gentlemen.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
What? It's a word. I can use it if I want. Yeah. Yeah, I can.
Not here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, or what? Yeah. So yeah, either way, I think you guys all must have some type of mental disease, even considering this kind of thing.
Sir.
I don't understand what's going on with you guys, that we're even considering this. You guys need to vote no, absolutely not, and come back to reality. Dude, you guys need to embrace God. All this kind of talk, dude, from the name of the flag, dude, it is against
Thank
God.
you, sir. Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
don't use the R word in law.
Yeah, well, I can use whatever word I want. It's in my big old dictionary this thick. I'll get whatever I want in there.
7 to 8% of our school district revenue is at risk right now because we are currently not in compliance. That's what I just heard from the lawyer here who didn't know what gender identity was. And from the gentleman over in this direction, I forget which one, said about 7 to 8%. But those facts put together, I also am hearing a lot from folks that it has never happened before, that we've lost funding from a Title IX violation. I don't have the history in front of me, forgive me. I don't think we've ever been this in violation of a Title IX compliance as we are currently. Now, if we get a gender-based discrimination complaint on day 2 of school, in one of the 3 schools, one of the 19 schools rather, that are legally obligated to comply based on federal law, as it is now. I don't care what the Supreme Court might do. I don't think any of you need to care about what the Supreme Court might do, because now we're out of compliance.
This is literally a lot. No, it's quite baffling how this particular notion is being put in force, but yet make it seem like a passive thing. Now, just as last lady said, if I'm to use her example, it's in the federal law to comply with all these gender stuffs, identification and transgenderism. They are bound to comply. So where then is the liberty? Where then is the free speech? Where then is the choice? If you have to comply. And I totally agree with the second man though. I agree with him. There's a reason why they were differentiated in the first place, to prevent some certain things from happening. I'm not going to use all his words though, but there's a reason why bathrooms are differentiated by gender. You have male and female bathrooms. They shouldn't be interchanged. If, as he said, if you do feel okay, you want this particular line of life, then you guys should have your own bathrooms and games, so that everyone will just know, okay, this is for the trans community. Because basically, not all straight parents would like this notion being put in place that trans people should be allowed to stay in the same private restroom space with their young ones. Just as this man said, if you are straight and you want your kid to stay straight, then you would be scared that they might pass on some things that you won't want your kid to know. Just as he said, his daughter brought home a book on how it's okay to have gay parents and all that. Most of the straight parents don't want it. And I honestly feel if there's any form of liberty in that place, then they shouldn't be forced to do this particular thing that they don't want to do. I don't know why it's seeming like a choice, because clearly, even though federal law doesn't give them a choice, it's almost like they have to comply with this particular gender identification thing. But anyway, guys, leave your comments on this in the comment section, and please leave a thumbs up at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and stay safe.